Hello everybody, it's 9:30. I've just got in the hot seat, so I might be a little bit not all there at the moment because I've just got behind the seat. Just made it again. It's another hour tonight. Got a busy night. Also tonight it's just me. You've only got me tonight. My guests having a bit of a break. They'll be back in a month's time, so I look forward to that, guys. What I want to do first is go through some info, because obviously the 9th of May, the state of alarm in Spain will finish. The Spanish government has said it's not going to extend it. What the regions do is up to them. And as always, they're going to leave it right to the last moment. We still haven't heard nothing yet. What the, like Murcia Region is going to do. Some of the other regions already stated that they're going to finish their curfews and open up their borders. But as far as I know about Murcia, I haven't got a clue yet. No doubt by Saturday or even Sunday, we might get some information on that. But some of the sites to check out is always the Citizen Advice Spain. Very good site. Go online. Lots of things you can download, PDF forms and things like that. Obviously, the Spanish Embassy in the UK or wherever you are around Europe. Always good to know what the latest information is, especially about travel, because that's always changing all the time. Not forgetting the guys in the UK Gov site. Now, they got 3 categories worth looking at, guys. One's called Living in Spain. The other one's healthcare. Pretty important one, really, especially if you're traveling. And also check your passport. Now, there's always been a bit of dispute about the passport. They always say make sure you've got 6 months on your passport, especially when you're traveling. But somebody did say the other day you got to have a year on that. But I think it's still 6 months. Still a lot of stuff on that. Good channel to check out on YouTube. Now, I've been saying lately with Stuart, with the Spain speech, that he'd been going a bit political. But I think the past week or so, he's bringing out some pretty good videos. Worth checking out his video he brought out today about what's going on in Spain. One of the things that has come up, obviously because Spain's been given a load of money from the EU and they've got to pay it back. And one of the things that's come up is about toll roads. Now, when I was there for the past couple of years, they were on about getting rid of toll roads, but obviously now they've got to pay the money back. They're on about even made dual carriageways going to be made toll roads by 2024. How true that is, I don't know, because I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't be happy about that. But as always, they say these things and then probably never happens. And also, what's come into force already, they've put in new speed limits. Check out his channel. I don't want to go into all the political side of speed limits and laws like that. But anyway, as I always say, guys, please check out his channels. There was a lot of I've been trying to find out information tonight about healthcare, home care, and things like that. Newspapers, God, they do spin some waffle sometimes, especially about travel. Yes, you can all travel to Spain and vice versa. Still don't know. I think, as far as I knew, Spain won't let anybody in until the end of May. The UK has, I think, got a green thing. I've written all this down, but I'll get on that in a minute. What we'll do now, how many people we got watching? We got 64 in the house, which is good. I'm going to bring in the intro, if I can find it. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, you got me back now. Now, on my YouTube channel, I've got like a community button or something where I put up things that's going on during my day. And tonight I put up on the Q&A, if you've got any questions, even though I know in the comment section there's probably some questions there already. I'm not looking at the comments yet. I don't look at that until about 10 o'clock. But I did ask on my YouTube channel any questions. I've got 2 for tonight. So I thought I'd get on with them first before I forget about them. One's from Elaine Smith. Now, she said, looking to buy a holiday home with a view to retire eventually. Do you think it's a good time to buy, or should we wait and see about the agreement if it's going to be made post-Brexit and we're cash buyers? I think the main thing is, guys, is come over now, or whenever you can come over and have a look at property, because I think the main thing is you've got to make sure it's for you. Because you might want to go, I don't know, down the Costa del Sol, something like that. You've seen some lovely places there, but you need to come here first, guys. Have a look at it, rent, because you actually say you're cash buyers, so obviously you don't have to rush it. I mean, being a cash buyer does make it more. Well, people will give you a better bargain for a start, and obviously, no doubt tonight you probably might be inundated with loads of estate agent people saying, "We got a fantastic bargain for you. Come with us, and we'll fly you over and give you the VIP treatment, things like that." Guys, take your time. There's no time really. You could there's some good offers on at the moment, but these good offers are going to be there for the next 3 or 4 years. I know what you're on about. Obviously, at the moment, it's all about visas and things like that. And it makes it a little bit more difficult now. I'll take it, obviously, from the UK. Guys, come over first. Take your time. Prices are not going to change a lot. But I think when this COVID thing kicked in, they said that the market was going to crash. Well, house prices haven't crashed. They're still building new property. So come over when you can, but come over and have a good look at the property first. Yeah, you could be waiting for 2 or 3 years. I think what a lot of people got to realise, this Brexit thing had nothing to do with people that's outside the EU. That's been in place for years. I can remember when my folks came over to Spain before the common market that turned into the EU. It cost loads of money, and unfortunately, coming out the EU club, we're going to have to pay for it a little bit. But hopefully Spain will relook at this and make things easy. But I can't say that would happen. But what I would advise, guys, come over to Spain and have a good look around where you want to live, really. Hopefully that's answered the question. Elaine Smith. The next one is Cheryl Smith. Hello. We got a few Smiths in tonight. Right, this is a good question, and unfortunately I can't answer this one, but I will put it out. Hopefully someone else can answer this question for me. When we get our non-lucrative visa for 1 year, we have to get a police certificate, medical check as well. Do we have to apply for that again on the next consecutive years, which is 3 and 4 years on their visas? To be honest, I wouldn't have thought so. I think once you've had your police record thing checked, that's it. I think because it goes back 5 or 10 years, and it's the same as your medical certificate. If you become ill while you're out here, you already going to have private healthcare anyway. But I can't say for that because I don't know. I don't know anybody personally that's going through the non-lucrative visa at the moment. Only what people put comments onto my video. So guys, if anybody that's going through that process in the UK or has already got a non-lucrative visa, could they help out Cheryl Smith? Sorry, Cheryl, I can't answer that question because I don't know, unfortunately. I wouldn't have thought you would have to, but I wouldn't like to say, no, you don't, and then find after you're going to have to do it again. I wouldn't have thought so. So that's those 2 questions out of the way. I've got 82 in the house. So it can't be any football on tonight because we've got 82 people watching. Maybe there is football, and I don't know. I'm not a football person. I've got 28 comments at the moment, which is good. What I'm going to talk about now is what I've been up to during the week, because you've probably been, if you've been watching my live shows over the past month or so, God, we've had some pants weather here, guys. We've had some really pants weather. Now, last Sunday, it was like that most of the day, thunder, and I think it did rain. Then on Monday morning, I thought, great, it's going to, because we're May the 1st, it's going to change. No, cloudy. Now, here, there's a top man here, Greg. He's the 24-hour locksmith on Camposol. Great guy, always happy to help anybody out. And I always help him, me and him have a good old chat sometimes. But Greg, you're top man. If you can see my thumb. Monday afternoon, we're walking my dog. More thunder and lightning. I think we had a bit more rain. And then on Tuesday, I had enough. I said, I'm going out, whatever the weather. And it broke up. We had blue sky. Where I'd gone that time, I'd gone up to the Sierra Spooner to see some snow whales. Now, I don't know if you can see my cursor, but that little, look, a helmet is a snow whale. And the Forestry Commission have been ever so busy, have been cutting down trees, and you can actually see from the car park the snow whales. So I've gone out with Steve and we've gone exploring, and it turned out really lovely. A great day. We took Bonnie out with us as well. Bonnie decided to find some wild boar poo, wiped her body all over it, so that was fantastic. As you can see in this photograph here, Bonnie's at the rear of us, keeping away from us because she did smell a little bit. And what you can see in the background there is one of the snow whales. Obviously ruins now. Obviously with the climate change, we don't get any. You do get snow up on the Spooner during the winter, but not much. Obviously, you can tell in the old days it had probably been covered, and it was up there for months, breaking up the snow. Anyway, the next day, because I haven't been doing a lot really, I haven't been making videos a lot really. I managed to get out and do some property videos, which was pretty good. So on Wednesday, I'd gone out to do 3 properties. I've done 2 Neptunos. This is one of them. This is the inside of one of the Neptunos. I had people who were asking. I'll just say it now. I think the price off the top of my head, I think it's 1,000. No, I'm not going to say because I forgot the price of it now. I don't want to say it now, but it was a good price. Okay. The other thing I can say, they're on D. Now, this is one of them. This is one of the insides. I love the Neptunos because they're 3-bed, 3-bathroom properties. Both of these properties had pools. This was the second one with a nice big pool. Lovely property, really. Got some great views. And the last one I did on the Condado, this is the golf resort. These are new builds. They've been building some new build blocks, apartments. And I was given the keys to one of the showrooms there. And this is one of the apartments. It's sort of a kitchen, dining room, lounge that looks out over the golf course and the lake. Lovely property. Now the first video that I've done of the Neptuno, which is this one, will be out on Tuesday, and then the following Tuesday it'll be this one, and the following Tuesday after that will be that one. So I've been out busy making my videos, which is good. And then this morning, at long last, I think the weather has changed, because I felt yesterday evening that the temperature was feeling a lot warmer. And tonight, before coming here, before the sun went down, it's like that. And you got to say, guys, that's pretty amazing. And this is what I love about Spain. At long last, I think we got rid of that winter stuff, because it's been a long, wetty winter this year. But thankfully, yeah, it's got a lot better. I've got 879 in the house, which is good. What we're going to talk about now. Okay. Well, one of the things, one of my friends that I go out walk with my dog with, Stuart and Jan, Stuart was asking about, can you talk about home care? Now, obviously, being an old person, because I'm now a qualified retiree now, I'm on the state pension now, I'm on the healthcare system. Thankfully, I'm on the Spanish healthcare system. But But obviously, we're all going to become decrepit and probably not getting about so well. So a lot of us want to end up in a home, really. So home care is pretty important. Now, thankfully, on Camposol, we've got a few places where we can get some information. Now, if there's anybody that's watching tonight from Camposol, guys, I would look for, can you give me some phone numbers? That would be fantastic, because Stuart was asking about this. And I did try looking around, Stuart. I couldn't find a lot. I mean, I was a bit pushed today, to be honest, because I've been out again. But what I've got is Fast. Now, Fast on Camposol is pretty unique. As far as I know, there's nothing like it around in the Murcia region. A lot of the golf resorts don't really do sort of things like that. But it's like a sort of a St. John's thing. So if you fell over and hurt yourself, if you obviously think you need the ambulance, you call the ambulance first, obviously, and then you call Fast. Now, at the moment, obviously, it's a bit different because of the COVID. They're not allowed to come out, but they can give you advice over the phone. And another thing is, obviously, also this horrible time is mental health. I believe there are people there, and there is like the Samaritans, where you can have a chat with somebody if you're feeling a bit down. But what else I've managed to find with the home care thing is that there are, if you look on the net, especially in Spain, there are care agencies, home carers, nursing care. I've got some names here. I can't recommend them because I don't know anybody that uses them, but it's just some of the names that I've managed to find. One was called Casa Care. Another one is called Angels Nursing Home Care. And if there's a few others, I know on Camposol there's actually Help the Aged. This is where you can get hold of like wheelchairs and Zimmer frames and walking sticks and things like that. Now, obviously during the COVID thing, it doesn't help, does it? These places have been suffering a bit because they all depend on voluntary funding as well. And another one, obviously, is MABS. It's the cancer nursing place. They've got a rest place actually on Camposol. They've got loads of charity shops dotted around in the Murcia region. One of them being at Sultana. I bought a chair the other day. I bought myself a lazy chair. So great charity as well, MABS. And also, I've got another one here called Premier Healthcare. Now, if any of you guys that are watching in the Camposol area, if you've got any numbers, that would be great if you could put that down below in the comments. Helps other people out. I don't know about prices and things like that. I would imagine it's the same as the UK. Obviously, you're not going to get it for nothing. You have to pay for it. And I know that there is a home care place where if you have to go into a home, Los Palace, which is not too far away from Camposol. And I know Stuart and I think some other people I've been speaking to, I think they've got their friends in that home care place. The cost, I don't know. Obviously, it must, as all sort of places like that, cost a bit. And I think also in that place they've got a dementia ward as well. Unfortunately, because we don't know what's happening around the next corner, it's like a ticking bomb down. Now you get older, bits start falling off. I've got a funny walk now. But yeah, not great when you get old, is it? And obviously another thing just coming off from the home care thing is the vaccination thing seems to be starting to speed up a little bit now. I think we had a week or so of nothing, and now the first lot of 70-year-olds are getting their second dosage. I think most of the 80-year-olds have already had their second dose. And also what they have been putting out, if you have for some reason missed those age group call outs, because what they tend to do is you get a text or a phone call, but it did say if you don't get nothing and you're in those age groups, then you can come along. Maybe worth contacting the medical centre. Thankfully on Camposol we've got our own Spanish medical centre that you can pop into. I went in there the other day to do, I'm not going to tell you what it was about, but I went in there the other day and I managed to book an appointment, which I was quite chuffed with. So yeah, get down the healthcare. If you're still worried, you think you should have been injected, get down there and hopefully they can sort you out. what else can we talk about? What time is it now? We're coming up to 10:02 now. So another thing I forgot to do last week, guys, and one of the things I want to put up straight away is the polo shirt offer. You know, because I've been, if you look below my videos recently, I've been doing a polo shirt offer. And unfortunately, the past couple of weeks, nobody's been buying the polo shirts, but that's fine, you know. But if you look on my videos now, I blow my YouTube video now. I've got like a store. It's by an American company. I think it's called Trees Bar. I might be wrong. God, I should know, shouldn't I really? But I can't see it on here. And you can buy an expat cup or a beach towel. Anyway, I got to thank Andrew's. I think Andrew's son bought me a birthday present, a nice looking T-shirt there with the expat on there, a subscriber T-shirt. And I've got to say, top man, Andrew. Looking very smart there, mate. Thank you very much. And also, I forgot to mention about the coffee fund last week. And so I'm going to go through the names now because they're most appreciated, guys, because when I do this live show, which is through StreamYard, I have to pay for it. And this does certainly help out with my little extras, even though I call it a coffee fund, but it does help me out a lot. Now, I've got to thank Graham. I've got to thank Martin, top man, and Graham's top man. I've got Wayne, he's another top man. I've got to get his names right. I'm coming into this week now. I'll write it down. Rita, yeah, top lady. And I've got Gunter. I'm not really sure if that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give a thumbs up. Top people. And Robert, top man for that. It's most appreciated. It does help me out a lot, even though paying for my fuel and also paying for this and other things. So, got that out of the way. What we'll mention before I get into the comments is, if I can remember, I run 2 other YouTube channels. Now, they're not big channels. It's something I've settled up recently. And if you've been a follower over the years, I know a lot of you that are watching tonight were my old droney friends, my old droney people that are really, that's how my channel started off. It was about drones. I've got a drone channel and it's called Don Quixote. Now, if I can just find the file for it, because I managed to whip out this one I already got up. No, not that one, this one. If I can get, if it's, hang on, whoops, it looks like this video doesn't have a video track. Oh no, can't put it up. We can't put that up. Let's try again. It's all right, technical problem there. It's saying it can't play it for some reason. Okay, so you're not going to see that for some reason. This file doesn't have a video track. Okay, what I will do, I'll just have a quick look at my files here. See, this has been on the ball here. So I'll keep chatting to you and looking through my files. Where's my Don Quixotes? Come on, my Don Quixotes. That's right. Don't panic. I'm there. I'm nearly on the case now. Is this it? This could be it. Is this the one? No, this ain't the one. Oh, here it is. It's right. Let's try this one. No, it's not going to let me play that one for some reason. Okay, so you're not going to see the Don. But I've got a drone channel. It's all about drones. If you're into drones, check out Don Quixote. You probably heard of Don Quixote, the great Spanish knight. Yeah, I think that's what he is. I'll see if I can get the other one up, which is the other channel I'm running late now. It's called Camposol Explorers. Hopefully I can put that one up. Starting a new series now. I'll be calling it the Camposol Explorers. So me and Steve's behind the camera at the moment because he's a bit camera shy. Anyway, today we're out down at Murcia. We're doing the Sanctuary of Our Lady, go get this right, Steve, of the Holy Fountain. these video clips are, I started this last October. Each month I've been going out with a group of people. Sometimes I've been going out with me and the dog because of restrictions, and other times it's just been a small group of people. I think the most I've ever had is 5 people, and it's always been difficult to try and get the people together because every week they keep changing the restrictions on the amount of people you can have and how many cars, how many people in the cars you can have. But Camposol Explorers and the YouTube channel, join it, guys. We like going out exploring places. I'll tell you where all the locations are as well. That's on Waybo Beach, a lovely sandy beach, not far from Camposol, about 15-minute drive, depending on whereabouts you are in Camposol. Don't get a wild plan.
Hope you enjoyed the vid. This is the end of the Camposol outing for April, and we'll catch you next time. We've got a bit of a picnic now.
So that's it. Now, something else I want to mention. I'm doing a write-up now each month in the Costa Calida. This is this month's issue. In there, what page, I don't know, but I just happen to have a copy here. And I think that was our trip that we did in May. There's a bit of a write-up in there. So if you want to come out on the Camposol Explorers, guys, please send me a line. I'll see if I can contact you. It's been a bit... It's all right, just put that back. It has been difficult because it changes week by week, and obviously from Sunday things might change completely, but as always we just have to wait and see what happens. So I think I've covered everything this time. I mentioned the coffee fund, I mentioned about the polo shirts. Oh yeah, just going back to the polo shirts, the polo shirt offer will finish end of this month. So if you want to get a polo shirt at a good price, check it out, which will be below, not this video, but one of my last videos. There'll be a link there if you want to check it out. And I think what I'm going to do now, because it's coming up to 10 o'clock, because it don't have to go quick, guys. 93 in the house. Most appreciate it. So we'll go straight into the comments. I'm just looking to make sure I've forgot nothing else. I think I've done it all. So we have a look at the comments now, see what we got. So the first one is Top Man Yogi. Yeah, I'm fine, thank you very much. Hope you're enjoying the weather in the UK. We've got Emma. Hello, Sean. Hope you're well. Emma and Bob from West Yorkshire. Great place for you guys. Glenn, good evening, Sean. How things in 365 sunny days of the year in Spain? Yeah, I'll have to admit, Glenn, whoever said that needs shooting. Because I don't even think, even on the blooming Channel Islands, or not a Channel Islands, God, it's not nowhere near us, is it? The, what do you call them? Tenerife, is it? No, not Tenerife. Is it Tenerife? Yeah, I think it is, isn't it? All the south, Fuel Venturi, something like that. I don't think even they get all that amount of sun. Anyway, less about the weather, eh? Femi, your top man, good evening to you, buddy. It's me again, knocking on the door. Let me in, as opposed to the gingerbread man. Anytime. Anytime, because the door is locked. Kev, the Argonauts in. Good evening, Mr. Matthews, and everyone else. Hope you're all well. Top man, Kev. Steve Knowles, evening, Sean. Thank you very much. I'm all right. Hello, Sean. Great to see you again, Yogi. He's in the house again. Thomas Lee, good evening, Sean. Thank you, sir. Here he is, top man. Steve, hope you've been working too hard. And not forgetting your lovely wife, Mandy, the Kit Kat lady. Good evening, Sean, from a freezing Scotland. John, I've known the feeling, mate. It has been pants here the past month or so, but I know you're not as cold as you, but it has been pretty pants weather here. But Wayne, you're a top man. We got Norman. Now then, Sean. Yeah, thank you, Norman. I'm in the house. Good evening from Cartagena. Eric, hope you're not working too hard, Eric. We got Mandy. Did you hear they found a man murdered up the mine? Yes, I did. Harvey told me. I went out with Harvey this morning. He took out his Parrot Mambo drone with him. I mean, we wanted to go up there anyway. Thankfully, we went up to the V&A place in the end. But yeah, I heard about that. That's not so good, is it? He committed suicide. But yeah, wouldn't want to be there at that time because apparently it was covered in police and all that sort of thing. Yogi Gee, what's the first thing you do once you're free from the COVID restrictions? I don't know. Good question, that Yogi. I think if they're gonna what I've been dying to do, guys. I know it sounds a bit daft because we're still allowed to go out around Murcia. Would I like to meet up with the Spanish drone seekers, have a good fly with them because some of the guys are over the border into Costa Brava. Be nice to meet up with them. Also travel around a little bit more. There's a lot of places that I've had planned this year in Almeria, especially Almeria. There's some fantastic places down there. There's an old like Western area. It's called Mini Hollywood. But also in that area, it's like they call it the desert of Spain. I want to get down there because these are places that I just can't get to because I've got to stay in the Murcia region. So I think that will probably be one of the main things. I know my wife's dying to get back to see the new grandchildren that we've got dotted around the world. But I think that will be a bit of a while yet. But I think if the state of alarm finishes on Sunday. I know some places have already said that they're going to drop their borders, but as always in Spain, they always leave at the last moment. Yogi's got another question now. Sure, did you have to give up your British passport when you become a Spanish citizen? Is there something we need to be aware of new immigration progress? Yogi, no, I've still got my British passport. I don't intend to give up my British passport. I'm not what you class as a Spanish citizen. I think to become a Spanish citizen, you have to do at least 10 years and you have to pass a test. Obviously, one of actually be about your language. I heard the language is not too bad and obviously a brief history thing, but I'm not a Spanish citizen yet. I'm not too sure on I think Britain and Spain do a dual thing. I could be wrong on that. I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know. But I'll be honest, I will never give up my British passport. Since I've been here in Spain, I've already renewed my passport for the next 10 years. A rip-off price, I must say. But yeah, I will still say I'm a British citizen. I've done my bit for the country. But you won't, it's up to you. I take it, obviously, if you want to become a Spanish citizen, I think for me, I'm a retiree. It's not that option. But I suppose for a much younger person who come over to Spain to work and they're paying into the health system and things like that, so they're getting a pension off the Spanish health system. I wouldn't get a pension off the Spanish health system because I haven't paid into it. But if you was working, yeah, maybe you would give up your passport. But for me, no. But good question, that Yogi. Julie, Sean, do you pay health insurance if you're retired? Julie from Stratford upon Avon, top place. I've been there many a time. I take it when you're saying about health insurance, you're on about private health insurance. I don't pay private health insurance. When I first arrived here in Spain, I wasn't eligible for the Spanish health system. But so we paid private health. And a lot of people that are on the Spanish health system still have a private health, still pay for private health, mainly because it's a bit like the UK. If you got a dodgy hip or something like that, if you pay for it, and you're going to get in the queue quicker. It's a bit like here in Spain. If you got a dodgy hip, you have to wait. And yeah, some people pay into it, some people don't. Obviously, before the Brexit, if you was a resident, I think after a year, you could actually pay into the Spanish health system. I think it was 64 euros or something like that. And I think once you're 65, it was 100 and something. But I think that's changed now. I'm not 100% sure. So anybody that's watching that actually pays into, there was a name for it. I can't think it is. No doubt somebody's going to put it down below. There is a name for it. You can pay into the Spanish health system. I can't, but I don't know now with the Brexit thingy, has that changed? Because they did say you have to be an EU citizen. Well, I'm not an EU citizen, but I don't do it. But I do know many people that have got Spanish health care and they're paying to a private health insurance. But good question, that Julie. Thank you very much. Graham's got one here. Stuart from Spain speaks should not drive and record videos. Great, yeah. The Spanish blooming I don't know what it's about COVID, but it's certainly about a lot of new laws lately. One of them is about driving with your phone. You obviously get points, and they've doubled the point system up. Now, one thing I didn't realise was you can have your points reduced, a bit like the UK system. You go to the police to do like a day's class, and then knock 2 points off. I would imagine that it would be in Spanish, obviously. So I would imagine there'd be some tests to make sure you understand it. So it wouldn't much point for me. But yeah, Spain is certainly up there, blooming uppy on driving regulations about not allowed to drive around with flip-flops on, which had been a law anyway. And then the new craziest law, I think, is these new speed limits. They've just brought out this new one. I'm not going to go into minor roads or two-way roads, whatever. But if anybody lives in my area knows, when you drive from Boway Road down to the port, it used to be 50k, which is only about 30 miles per hour, which I think is sort of the normal speed. You know, you're still paying attention to the road, because there's a lot of, obviously during the tourist season, you've got people crossing the road at the crossings, and now they dropped it down to 20k, which is, I would say, for a fast walker, it's about the same speed. But yeah, and I believe my wife was saying the police are out today waiting to catch people. So beware, guys, they're about. And also, they've got drones now, unfortunately, with cameras fitted to them. They can go over a motorway or dual carriageway, and they can calculate the speed. Like anything else, trying to catch you out, yeah, a bit of a nightmare. Yeah, so yeah, the police have stepped up, unfortunately, but that's the way it is everywhere, I suppose. I love RM3. The road is always empty. You're so lucky. Yeah. I'm hoping that next year they don't make it to a toll road. This is another thing that Spain's looking at, unfortunately. But yeah, it is. That RM3 is amazing road. To me, it's like a toll road, but you don't pay for it, obviously. And I think you go 120 on it. I don't know if they changed that speed as well, because I know they've been dropping the speed down. I mean, I usually stick to about 100k, not 100 miles per hour, thankfully. Yeah. But yeah, nice bit of road. I think the only time I get a traffic jam is when I'm in the Murcia region. When you're going through the city about 9 o'clock, it gets a bit congested there. But you're not talking, it's moving traffic. God, in the UK, my job was just, that's why my legs done in, because I was just on and off on the accelerator, the gear. Yeah, I don't miss it, that's for sure. Hello, Sean. Really enjoying the videos with the guest speakers. Keep up the fantastic work from Jim, Gemma, and Poppy. Well done, Nurse Jim. Thank you very much. Doing a great job, sir. Robert, evening, Sean. Thank you for the great show on Thursday. I will buy you a coffee when I get to Camposol. Top man, Robert. Look forward to that. I got Yogi, Sean, how expensive are the toll roads in Spain? Now that's like asking how much is a cup of tea. Down here, pretty cheap. I think the most I've paid on some of the toll, I think it all depends on how long the toll roads are. Some of the toll roads are pretty short. I paid to go from, say, Mazaron to Cartagena. So we're talking about a 40-minute drive. It cost me about not €5. The other way, if I go down to Mojaca, which is over an hour's drive, I think that's about $7.50, I think. I can't, you know what, I just give them the money. I don't really look at it really. And thankfully, we've still got booths there. So we've got people to say, hello, not hello, hola, and all that sort of stuff. But I know when you come across the French border into Spain, there's a stretch there going down towards Barcelona way. And that was something like €70. And I know when you go up to near Torrevieja way, there's a stretch there. I think it's like €3, and then you have to pay another €3. I don't know. I don't understand that bit, but you can miss them out, obviously, because you've got service roads that you can go on. But I personally don't think that they're that expensive. To be quite honest, I can't even remember paying much in the UK. But yeah, they're not. I wouldn't say they're that dear, but it does look like from 2024, the Spanish government want to do a lot more toll roads. And obviously, this is all the money that have been given by Brussels because of the COVID thing. And then they obviously need to pay it back. But I don't think it's going to go too well with the Spanish people here somehow. Edlin, hi, Sean. Are more and more houses coming on the market due to Brexit? What's your take on this? Good question. I think mainly there's a lot of houses in the market anyway, and a lot of houses haven't been sold, mainly because people can't get out and have a look at them, and some people have been sensible enough to do that and wait till they can come out and have a look at them. I can safely say, as far as I'm concerned, there hasn't been a housing market crash here. As far as I know, some places the prices have been going up a little bit, and they're actually still building property, which is good to see. But I wouldn't say that there's like a massive increase in houses. Obviously, the newspapers are full of it about a month ago, I think, because they were saying, I think it was the end of March with the 90 days thing. There's loads of people going back because they're not resident, and then they were being evicted, and then both governments come out of it quite clearly, the UK and the Spanish, to say they're not deporting anybody. How true that is, I don't know. I don't know anybody that's been deported. But you know what newspapers like, anything to sell a paper. But yeah, I mean, I don't think there's, I mean, put it this way, there's nothing like the UK. There's definitely not a housing shortage here in Spain. If anything, I think they got too many houses. But obviously, for people that are trying to afford houses, that's different, unfortunately. But yeah, I don't think there's more houses in the market. I just think there's a lot of houses here already, especially during the COVID period, that just haven't sold yet. But good question, Headland. Thanks for that. Hi, Sean. Got my place on B sector. Have had water and electric put on my direct debit. What's the average bill for a month? As it's a holiday home. Adrian, I can't answer that really, mainly because obviously with the water, it all depends on, I know it's a holiday home, so you're not obviously going to be using a lot. Now, if it's got a swimming pool in the summertime, it's going to need a lot of topping up, especially week by week. And that'll be the same with electric. The pump's going to have to be on sort of, not continuously, but it's going to be on a hell of a lot during the summer months. And then it would, I mean, some places actually shut the pumps down during the winter period. What I would say is average. I think, I mean, we got a pool, and my wife loves watering the plants. I think she waters them too much, but that's my wife for me. But I would say, hang on, let's look at time first. On average, because I don't seem to get a bill off the water board. They just seem to take the money out. But I think on average it's about €50 a month. no, 50 euros every 2 months, sorry. Electric, now when I first arrived here in Spain, the electric was every 2 months as well. But now the electric is every month. Now our electric, I think, is pretty high, but that's because we got free refrigerators going on the go all the time, and we have been paying 100 euros a month. I think we ain't got no aircon on yet, but usually I would say our electric's probably about 80. But obviously for a holiday home, you'd just be paying the ticking over of maybe, obviously, if you got a pool, obviously the pump for that. So, Adrian, I can't really say, but good question. Maybe there's some other people who are watching who's got holiday homes. I think one thing I have noticed is, obviously, if you've got a water leak, and I know my friend Femi had the problem. He had a water leak, and the bank give you a warning, because they say, so much money's been taken out of your bank account, because even the bank keeps an eye on your direct debits on the payments, and if it's tripled, they do warn you. Obviously, that's why another good thing, especially with a holiday home, it's a good idea to have some sort of either your neighbour coming in to just making sure the place is all right, and also just check in. But yeah, so I can't answer Adrian, but it's not. I would say it's about, to me personally, I think it's about the same as the UK, really. Unfortunately, it's no cheaper, but some people say it is. But me personally, I don't think it's much difference between here and the UK, really. Thanks, good night from Cartagena, says the. Thanks, good night from Cartagena, the Facebook user. Who that is, I do not know, but thank you much, sir. We've got Rob in the house. Ola Sean from Oregon, USA. Top man. Just across the water, Rob. Hope you're not working too hard if you're still here. Steve, do people ever find snakes living in their underbuilds, being so near Campo? Steve, no, as you can, well, you probably don't know, but I'm in my underbuild, and I hate snakes. I've seen many a snake here on Camposol, especially on an A. I take Bonnie on the Campo. I've seen a few snakes that I just I freeze usually. Sometimes they're like bootlaces, and sometimes a little bit like your arm. But apparently, some people said that they're not poisonous. Others say they do. As far as I'm sure, I don't want to find out, because I can remember one time I was with Bonnie, and she obviously disturbed. Bonnie doesn't know what snakes are. She just walks past, and this one snake just sort of stood up and just looked at Bonnie. Just carried on, and it sort of looked at me, and I didn't realise snakes can move so quickly. But I have seen, especially this week, yes, you do get snakes that get in your garden. I don't know about your underbuild, because unless you got windows open and things like that. Good question. Just thinking about it, I've got like an air brick thing. Unless snakes can go up walls, I don't know. I think they can, can't they? But thankfully, there are people I've seen, because I saw a post the other day. She was a bit concerned about the snake, and there's a couple of people on campus who actually are like snake catchers, and they don't do no harm, do they? So yeah, you do get snakes. Unfortunately, you get loads of other things. I haven't seen any scorpions yet, but you do get scorpions. You do get these things that, like, it's sort of about that length, maybe that length. Look like pinchy things on either end. They can give you a nasty nip. It's like centipede. That's it. Big centipede thingy. Yeah, but yeah, you do get them, Steve. Unfortunately, something that if you don't mind snakes, then there's no problem. If you don't like snakes, yeah, unfortunately, something you have to put up with. Oregon is spelled the same way in Spanish. No fear. I knew that, Rob. I knew that, because an intellectual in the Spanish language was me. No video at noon today. No video at noon today. No. Sorry, Steve. Yeah, no. Yeah, but still, this is a video. It's classed as a video, so it's 2 videos a week still. Yeah, I just think because the weather's been pants, and thankfully now I've been out this week been out all this week thinking about it, making videos. So hopefully not next week. I'll still be pushing out 1-2 videos a week. But yeah, good that one, Steve. Thanks for picking that up. Graham M. Adrian, we are further north. Our electric is around 40 when not there, 50 when we visit. Okay, good one that, Graham. Thanks for that. That's a good bit of info. So that gives you some fair idea what you'll be paying on your holiday rental. Not rental, holiday. Peter, evening Shaw, lovely sunny day here in Somerset. Thanks for keeping us informed. Cheers from Pete, Vicky and Richard. Top people, guys. Thank you very much. Here he is. He's the top man. And Jan. Hello, Sean, top man from Paul and Jan. Hope you're doing well. Hope the weather's all right. Because I'll be honest, guys, it has changed. The weather is warming up now. I think, even though some people I know already, I know Steve and Mandy have been in the swimming pool, but yeah, it's warming up, but not hot enough for me to go in that pool yet. But the weather, I think the weather has turned at long last. Top people, do you know the easiest way to transfer pets over? I'll be honest, Facebook using, not really, no. But I do know that there are people, not on Camposol, but people that travel through Spain, they pick up the pets, and they tend to go over on the ferry, because once they get onto the ferry, which is up at Santander and that other place I can't think of at the moment, Belly Dog, no. Anyway, whatever it's called, it's next to Santander, north of Spain. It's a Brittany ferry. On the top deck, you can actually exercise the dogs, which I think is pretty good, because it's not really fair for them that travel. But I know obviously some of them do travel through France because they're picking up dogs through France as well. But I mean, I drove my dog from the UK in the car straight through France down into Spain. It took us 2.5 days, which is not too bad. And you find a lot of the transport hotels will accept pets in there if you're stopping over. But I know there are sort of companies, I don't know what prices they are, but they do actually pick up your pet, be it a cat or a dog, or even, I mean, we bought our birds down with, no, bird, I should say, I love bird down from the UK here to Spain, managed to survive. But yeah, but there are easy, I don't know, you know, obviously the other process is the pet passport thing, but I know there are companies that actually pick up your pet and look after him pretty well. And most of them go on the car ferry, which I think is better really, because then it gives the pets. And I suppose cats are the same. Maybe they have to go on the lead and have a walk. I can't remember about cats. Chris, evening Sean, and all are there any squatters or carpos? Yeah, well, all I can say, Chris, yes, unfortunately we have got squatters on Camposol. How many squatters I don't know, but there are about, unfortunately, and they're always about. All I can say about squatters is if you know of anybody, well, if you see any, so put it in, for instance, for me, I was watching the telly one night, and our neighbour, one door down, because there's an empty house in front of us, but it's owned by somebody, but it's been empty for ages. And anyway, these guys from Barcelona, 5 of them, broke into this house in front of us. I didn't see it, but our neighbours did. They already bypassed the water meter box, but thankfully our neighbours saw what was going on, chased them out. They gave chase. They informed the police at the same time, and they were stopped not far from there. I don't know what happened about that, but all I know is once the squatters get in, they got rights apparently, and if you got water and electric, you can't cut them off. And it takes frigging ages to get them out. But apparently, if you deal with it straight away, you can usually get them out within a day or so. But if once they're in there for a week or so, if they got kids, it's even worse. But yeah, there are squatters about, unfortunately. You probably saw if you've been watching my channel, about a month ago, we had some not far from me. I don't know what happened, but somebody decided to set their cars on fire, and then they left. So yeah, yeah, it's just one of those unfortunate things. Wherever you are, be it here or anywhere around the world, you're going to get squatters, unfortunately. But thankfully, this curfew thing hasn't helped, I don't think, because the police have got other things to do, so they're not patrolling like they used to. And obviously they're coming in during the curfew hours, where I think now our curfew is from midnight onwards, whereas before in some places it was at 6 o'clock in the evening. But yeah, pain in the arse, I'll be honest. Harvey, good evening, Sean. Hope you had a good day. I did, sir. Thank you very much. Hope you did as well. And we must try that parrot mambo again. People say, what's that all about? But if you're a droney, you know what it's about. Adrian, cheers, Graham. What about water? Okay, I don't know about. I can't answer that, but I've got a swimming pool, probably about the same size, Adrian. But yeah, you're obviously, because you got a holiday one. Hi, Sean, Don, top person. Martin's in the house. How are we doing? We're all right. We're doing well. Hi, Sean. Can you send us some nice weather over to us, please? There was a covering of snow near Blackpool this morning. When I said snow, God, well, I suppose that does happen. I can always remember when I left the UK, us turning off our central heating. I lived down in the sunny Dorset, turn it off in about sort of like the beginning of June. And then usually by the end of August, the heating's back on again. Martin, the sunny weather's on its way. €1,000, I have it. Okay, I'm missing that one. I'll offer 1,000. Oh, I know what you're on about. Okay. I have a communal pool. Not sure what a pool will add. We're around. Okay, well, that's a good one, Graham. Thank you much. That's helping out, Adrian. John, good evening, Sean. As regarding old HP when coming over, I have hypertension. Would I be okay on the health system? Would I be covered for medication? John, I can't answer that question. I think obviously now, you have to have private health insurance, and you would have to tell them on the private health insurance. And if they obviously refuse you, that's going to be a problem, isn't it? And also, if we're talking about if you're coming over now with this Brexit thingy done now, you have to have a medical certificate to say, I don't know that condition, so I'm not going to say you would or not, but I don't know. That's obviously something you're going to have to ask maybe your doctors. That might be a good honesty, but I can't answer that question, John, unfortunately. Sorry about that, mate. Malcolm and Carol, evening. Sheffield, been there a few times, top place. We got Michelle in the house. Good evening from Essex. Great channel. Thank you, Michelle, top lady. Belinda, good evening, Sean. Hope you and Bonnie are okay. And the wife, yes, we're all fine. The wife and Bonnie's up there, curled up, no doubt, watching the telly. Not watching me, I know that. Rob, Teespring from the T-shirts. Yes. Rob, you're top man, you're not one about. Right, Paul, he's giving me the thumbs up. Top man. Iron Horse is in the house. Howdy, Sean. Bit late, but nice to see it. Oh, God. Have I just shot? Hang on. I've just... Oh, God. I've got to go through this lot really quick now, guys. Coffee mug. Top man. Rumour has it Sean has started a pool cleaning channel. There'll be a video out soon, Kev. Don't worry about that. Top man, Sean. Top man, Kev. Camposol Explorers is great day out with Sean. All are welcome. Cove rules permitting. Very true. Very true. That's Dave. Top man for promoting that. Evening, Sean. What football team do you support? What football team do I support? Can't think of any offhand. I think, no, not really. I suppose, I don't know. Arsenal was a good team years ago, but that was only because I like the red and white scarf. Is it red and white? Or was that Southampton? Don't forget, Sean, the thumbs up. Top man, Steve. We got Ola. Yes, I would say that. Ola, thank you very much. Hi, Sean. Can I get a polo short when I come over? Just bought a on D4. Hope it's a good move. Frank, cool. Frank, unfortunately, you can't. I don't sell the t-shirts. You have to get the t-shirts either, like I said below, a link below, not below this video, but one of my previous videos, or you can buy that expensive one from T-shirt company. But yeah, I don't deal with the t-shirts myself, unfortunately, Frank. But anyway, good luck on the move. Canary Islands, yes. I know. Here we go. Rob's been. I can't believe how far I'm gone on the questions, guys. 117 in the house. Wow. God. Oh God, I can't. Is it Muriel? I think that's. Am I got that right? I'm from Edinburgh, freezing wet, and can't wait to go to Spain in October. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed for you. I think it's. I got that right. I'll be honest, guys. I'm not a very good reader. Greetings, Tommy, top man. Muriel, wish I was in Spain now. I bet you would, because honestly, the weather has warmed up at long last. I think it was 23 today. Susan, let Steve and Mandy know that we put I for a residency in end of October, and it was approved on Tuesday. So we'll be coming over. Sue, Sam, Poppy, and the dog. Well done, guys. I know Steve and Manny, they put in for theirs in October, and I did hear that things are starting to come through now at long last. Thank you much, Susan, for that. Tommy, greetings from Oriane. Should say that, but I can say Alicante. I can say Alicante. Graham, COVID jab, left or right arm. I ain't got a clue. I think it's right arm, isn't it? Usually stick it in your right arm. I ain't had mine yet anyway. We're still waiting for my jab. Both to be sure. Yeah, maybe that's what happens. Maybe they give you one in one arm and one in the other. I don't know. Muriel, I'm hoping to get an Italian passport. My dad. Well, that will help out with your. Sorry, there's an indigestion thing there. Yeah, it will help out with residency, Muriel. That does make things a lot simpler. Ola, Bruce, and from Canada. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's not too cold in Canada, but even I think you're still. I think you're in your summer now, aren't you? Hi, Sean. Good evening. Good evening, John. Muriel. Hi, Sean. Thank you. Later game. Slap my wrist. Yes. Slap your wrist there, Terry. You're gonna have to watch it all again. Good evening, everyone, from David and Hull. How are we doing now? I think I'm getting there. All right. As you can probably see, it's gone past my hour now, but I'm trying to get through as how well at nightmare is almost over. The paperwork just wrote now about this driving test. Am I right in thinking you can drive on a British passport for a maximum of 6 months? Angela, I can't say. I don't know. I mean, obviously, you can only stay in Spain for 90 days. I wish I could say yes, but I don't know. So anybody that's watching this can sort of help Andrew out now. I couldn't know. Even Sean, SK's in the house from London. How much is a cup of tea, Sean? It's the same price as a cup of coffee. That's it. The Caneva Special Spanish. Yes, that's it. You know what? I forgot that name. Harvey, €65 per month. Yeah, I think once you're over 65, it somehow doubles. But yeah, that's what it is. But I've got a horrible feeling you have to be an EU citizen now. But I might be wrong. That works out to be expensive over the year off. Says Mario. Over 65s. Yep. Well done. He's coming. He's on the house there. Wow, that's much cheaper way. Yes. Private ale costs much the same. Okay, we're going well now. How many Brits left Camposol after Brexit as it failed to apply for? Steve, I ain't got a clue, mate. As far as I know, there was no mass. What's it called now? Mass extradition? No, mass. There wasn't many removal trucks. I can say that, but no doubt there was. I wouldn't say. No doubt there was a few that couldn't get residency. No doubt, but as far as I know, not many, because there's still loads of people here. Hello from Burley, near Ringwood. Oh, hey, enjoying the show. Burley, eh? God, I used to remember Burley. That's where all the witches come from, isn't it? Which is the best? Which is the best? Most folk can't afford that. Rural, I think I've lost the plot on that. Have you? You have. Okay, we're obviously I must be getting behind the questions here. Are any Canadian? Yes, John. I just seen Bruce. He's up off you at the column now on the comments. Yes, there are a few. There are a few Canadians here on Camposol. I know a few. I know a few people. I must say. Do you say Fanny has a leak? Did you say Fanny has a leak? Did I say that, Lee? I didn't think I said that. Oh my God, you're really working me now. Do not do any. Hey, crap. And oh my God, you're really working me now. I don't know what that's about. People like, am I up? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There's a locksmith that does some sort of special job apparently to stop the. Yes, that's right. Yeah, look, you find a lot of the properties on Camposol had a snap lock because obviously they're quite cheap and obviously they don't take much to break. But if you get these anti-snap locks put in, it slows them down big time. What's a good way of keeping flies away from your property? You can buy, if you can go into most of the, I think, Chinese shops or the ferreteras, there's like some sort of liquid thing. It won't get rid of them completely, but they're pretty good. They don't cost a lot, but they do smell a bit, so you have to keep them away from the property. Flush the toilet, Yogi. you need a night patrol and some doggies. Yes. Now, unfortunately, before these curfews, we did have patrols going out on each sector which seemed to keep out the robbers. But obviously, with the curfew, so hopefully on Sunday that will all be dropped. Good, Sean. Have a good weekend. Thank you very much. We got have a good night, Sean. Have a great weekend. So, oh, hang on, I've missed something there, haven't I? Got the wrong one then. Great show again. All the best from Mike and Yvonne. Thank you very much. West from US Yorkshire. Great people. Also thinking about getting a pool adapted to a lagoon, but don't know the cost. I was thinking of getting a pool adapted to a lagoon. I don't know about pools and that. Anyway, guys, I'm going to have to go through this quick now because it's gone through my time now. I don't want to go over it too much. Buy a property, have a coffee. Thank you much, Paul. Thank you much. Hi, Sean. Greetings from Dublin. Well done. Born on Camposol D. I'm 62. Pension starts. I'll move over. Great, guys. Hope the homestead's in as well. Well done. I'm wrapping it up now, guys. Put body on the rollerblades. Good here. It's caused by. Yes. Thank you, John. Adios, Sean. Lunch is over. Rob, get back to work. Accrington Stanley. Hypertension is high blood pressure caused by the wife. Thank you much, John. I think about possibly blah blah blah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to have to go through it now because I'll be wrapping it up now. Good night. Thank you very much. That's the team. Thank you. And we got Valentine. Very good, sir. Yes, he is. I'm the man, Child Oakford man. I saw him drenched walking in port. No, you didn't. Because there's a lot of people in my blooming old area, isn't there? Yes. Child Oakford fixed pain. God, I used to love that place, Jason. Amazing area, isn't it? I have to say, hi, mate. New to the channel. Thank you, Michael. Unfortunately, I'm closing up now, Mike, but thank you very much. Yep, he's a rock. Many thanks. Says Steve. COVID, yes. I know, I can see your face somewhere before. Yeah, well, I'm a popular man, Jason, but not with the police, thankfully. We're all coming to stay with you, Sean. I don't think so, Jason, but it'd be nice to see you, sir. Congratulations, hope you will see. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mandy and Steve. Does there 90 days gap between your... Does there have to be a 90 days? Yeah, I believe, I have to be honest, you've got me now. I believe that, yeah, you can do 90 days out, 90 days back in. I think that's the way I've been told now. I'm actually doing my stepper exercise. Wow, well done. Good idea. Keep fit and watching the thingies. Yeah, we're going for it now, aren't we? Spare me eyes. Thank you, Winston. There we go. Okay. Night, Shaw. Thank you, sir. Fanny. Fanny used. Oh, right. Okay, I'll get it now. Yes, we go. Love the show, Sean. Thank you. I'm Gary from Dardlar. Thumbs up there. Thumbs up. The Royal Oak. God, I know the Royal Oak. Lovely stuff. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the show, well, hackers. And as I always say, got to keep watching if you're going to miss something. See you back next week, which is on the 13th of May, which is next Thursday. Can I find the old finishing off bit? As I always say, I'll say something, don't I? Anyway, adios, stay safe, and I'll catch you next week.